Welcome everyone at SEMA Central. I'm Dennis Pittsenbarger. We're here, SEMA 2015, in the halls of the Las Vegas Convention Center. Sitting next to me, Scott Wolin, the chairman of PRO, or the Professional Restylers Organization. Glad to have you up here, man. I mean,
Yeah.
I feel bad because I ran it a little lean last night. You can't see the brass on the bearings, but they haven't spun yet. They're a little bit rough, buddy. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great, man. Thanks for having me this morning.
Let's talk about what PRO can really do for people within the industry. I mean, I think people really don't realize how many assets you guys have. We'll talk about the training manual as well, but maybe give a brief history on what is so important about PRO.
All right. Well, we've been a council at SEMA since 1993, and we have been so proactive in doing a lot of initiatives and activities for our membership. The Pro Sales Training Manual is our most recent one. We had our long-range planning meeting in Detroit this year. There's a couple of great initiatives that came out of that. Our sales certificate program, which we're building around the sales training manual. We just put together a new task force called our Smart Connected Technology task force, which is focusing on all the stuff that's happening in the marketplace, autonomous vehicles and things like that, to really help our members get a little peek into the future.
And that's always tough to do. You know, I've talked to a lot of people up here. I wonder if they have the crystal ball or not, you know, because connectivity, technology is really driving our industry even more and more as we go along. I mean, I made the joke up here a couple times that each morning I text my 9-year-old daughter and she sends me emojis. I don't even know what an emoji is. I'm 45. I'm a dinosaur. But how do you relate that into helping your members really take advantage of, you know, what they can get their hands on? Because everybody, you know, there's always a new idea. And that's where you guys can take that customer, or excuse me, that product and help them foster that idea.
Yeah, exactly. And our LRP that we do every year is a great proving ground for us to have a lot of our members come in and we just throw stuff against the wall for a half a day to figure out what we should go after. And you know, when you see this show, there's 500 new exhibitors. It gets bigger and bigger every year. The one thing that is a constant is change. When I think about the exhibitors that were here 10, 15 years ago that may not be here or they evolved into something new, so we got to stay on top of it each and every year.
Now for you who has a particular eye for technology, a particular eye to see what is that new trend or new thing, what have you seen? What have you seen walk around the halls? Because man, I got you on the hot spot now.
Oh my God.
What has turned you on with some of the, I mean, the new product showcase going through the hallway there?
Oh.
I'm saturated with that.
Yeah.
I go, wow, that's the best idea I've ever seen. Wait, wow, that's the best idea I've ever seen. And I keep doing that all the way through that hall. What stood out for you?
Wow, there's so many things, Dennis, on the floor, on the vehicles that you see. I mean, lighting, electronics on the vehicle, safety and convenience items, some new stuff in seating, heated and cooled seats, for example. Those are all things that our restylers, you know, can make money at a new or used car dealer level.
Yeah.
So, you know, we're trying to be practical too.
I love the idea about lighting. You're talking about what it was like 10, 15, 20 years ago. When we, you know, when I've been going to SEMA for I don't even know how long now. I still got my big old KC highlighters. And I love KC, and there's kind of a place for that. But now I get that much power and that much space.
Exactly.
And it's just amazing. I mean, that's what you guys help people foster.
Exactly. And that's what our customers want. So
bigger,
cool.
badder, and smaller and cooler.
Exactly.
Thank you so much, Scott. If people want to know about what's going on at PRO and your association, and of course SEMA as well, look in the camera, tell them where to find it.
Just go on the SEMA website. There's a link for the PRO group, and you can contact any of us, and we'll help you guys out.
Scott, thank you so much for coming up here. And then now the camera's off, you can tell me what you really like. It's okay, I love you to death, buddy. More from SEMA Central coming up soon.